How's it going, everyone? Famine52 back again, and today we're continuing on with Baldur's Gate 3. Let's get going. Alright, welcome back. So, in the last episode, we broke a goblin out of prison and broke a lich out of prison. I mean, okay, maybe not quite exactly prison, but we broke the lich out of a tomb sarcophagus that he was stuck in. And he said that we will see him again sometime soon. So that's a thing that we need to be on the lookout for. But what we are going to be doing right now is I'm going to be making my way up to this little hidden cache right here to see what that might be and see what we could do with it. If we can even make it over there.
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
Yeah, so as I'm sure you guys are not surprised by, our characters will kind of talk with each other in the background. We did get 71 gold from that treasure chest that we dug up, and we have a backpack right here
I am enjoying
with
our
thieves'
walks
tools
together.
in it. I'm
Aren't
also
you?
going to go ahead and
Game?
pick up the backpack.
Sure.
I've been informed that you can actually grab stuff and place them in the backpacks. What is going on over here? Interesting. Let's go ahead and see what they're doing.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Hang on, Ed. You're going to be all right. You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Freeze and hold up your hands. With what happened to your friends, we could do a medicine check. His wounds look deep. I might be able to help. Or we could do a illithid wisdom check, and I'll go where I wish. We could do the illithid part because being implanted with a tadpole, yada yada yada. And my wisdom is a +3. And I can also do the medicine with a +3. Let's go ahead and do the illithid wisdom. No, let's go ahead and do the medicine check. And I will be, of course, guiding myself. So, let's go. And just barely made it.
He's hurt badly, and Owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do.
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Hold his stare.
Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
You're mistaken. I'm no true soul. Or true soul, question mark. Explain this absolute to me. why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous. You need to find the beast and avenge your brother, or forget the owl bear. You're still alive, so go. Leave. Let's go ahead and do the forget the owl bear one.
What? And just leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin, Sazza. Curious.
Alright, so let's go ahead.
Seems like a popular little
Strange
day.
power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Let your body guide you. Welcome the tadpole's influence. Or we can try to strength, avoid, or the tadpole is toying with you, resist it. Wisdom, force your mind shut. You will not be influenced by an illithid parasite. I'm gonna let my body guide me. Oh!
Abandon their hosts.
Well,
as
that
soon
was
as
a
they
thing.
need to. Vile parasites.
That was definitely a thing. I was not expecting that. Now, I do have on the Speak with Dead thingamajigger. And I'm not 100% sure how long this lasts, but let's go ahead and cast it right now
A woman with shadows for eyes, you said.
on this body. I'm on the Speak with Dead amulet.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Adored. A true soul. A chosen.
Who chose you?
The Absolute. The Almighty Goddess.
Okay. What can you tell me of the Absolute?
Do not fight her. Power. Such power.
And is there anything of value around here?
Brina. Ending.
What were you doing here?
Looking for a weapon. The Absolute.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Very well, that gained us a inspiration for Gale. And as we are moving around, freaking twisting vines and the like, I got stuck in those. Darn it. got some rogue's moss and some mugwort up here. There's a scrap wood shield over here. Somewhere. There it is. And before we cross the bridge, let's go ahead and head down and around and see what we got going on. Darn it, I did it again. Let me out of your clutches. What do we got going on down here? They mentioned something of a bugbear, which is interesting. Not a bugbear, of an owl bear, which is definitely interesting. It's probably going to be in that cave over there. But before we take a look over there, let's go ahead and figure a few things out. Like what this cache is over yonder. Hey, it's another one of the little thingamajigs. Another one of the illithid bots. Got some belladonna root here. How am I supposed to get up there? I feel like I'm definitely missing something. I feel like there's supposed to be a path up here. I mean, there is a path up here. How do I get to this path? Got it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and head on over to the other side, and I'll bring you back once I've gotten to that little rock outcropping. Actually, you know what? Since we're down here already, let's go ahead and enter into this cave. Let's see what we might get going on in here.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Yep, there are owlbear tracks. There's probably one nearby. Before we go in, let's go ahead and save, just in case. Let's go ahead and walk around and see what we got going on up in this area. We've got some cragged rocks right here. Let's go ahead and climb on down here.
An unusual place to find a shrine of Selûne, but there it is.
There's magic at play here. A spell keeping this chest shut.
Let's go ahead and pick up a bunch of this stuff. A dusty volume that speaks of the conflict between the sibling goddesses Selûne and Shar, after Selûne ignited the sun and brought life-sustaining light and warmth to the universe. Pick up the incense. Pick up the incense. Pick up the candle. Or set the candle burning, I suppose. Hey, look, an owlbear. Hey, look, an owlbear. Alright, before we do all of that, what, pray tell, is this? Let's go ahead and take this scroll of detect thoughts. And... Ow.
This thing won't yield its contents easily.
That is not what I meant to do. Okay, I tried to pick it up. I am curious as to what would happen if I tried to attack this statue. Apparently nothing. I forget how I'm supposed to open this up.
What's next, I wonder?
This probably isn't what I'm supposed to do, but I'm going to try to cast darkness and then try to open that up. It is still sealed. Yep. I'm having difficulty with that, so let's go ahead and
How much farther can I go?
move on up out of here. I forget how to open that, unfortunately.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
Animal handling. Study the owlbear's behavior. Survival, back away. Performance, puff out chest and roar. Let's study the animal's behavior, I guess. And now, you know those inspirations that I've been getting? I can now try to roll again and see if I can't do any better. Which I did. Success!
The owlbear's one good eye flicks away for a moment. You follow its glance and see an owlbear cub.
So cute! Hold out your palms, you mean no harm.
The owlbear stares, then sharply inhales your scent. It sits back, its eyes still fixed on you. A silent ultimatum. You can leave now, or step closer and die.
And there is a reason why I didn't want to start combat. And that reason would be I am incredibly hurt right now. So throw the potion. That didn't work the way I wanted it to. Let's go ahead and move down here a little bit. And let's go ahead and try that again. There we go, that's better. We're going to go ahead and move on into here.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. All right, what now?
You know, that's not quite what I wanted to happen, though I don't know what else I was expecting. Let's go ahead and make our way back over here. And then see if we can't cunning action. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to cunning action hide, but I suppose that'll have to work. Now, Gale. Gale. Gale, my friend, you are going to go ahead and Scorching Ray. And then you're gonna back the fuck up. Anything you can do as a bonus action. I mean, scroll a feather fall, but that's not gonna be helpful here. Alright, so now it is my turn. Go ahead and hit this guy with our melee. Then let's go ahead and hit him with a flurry of blows. And that's all we could do at present.
My faith will protect me.
Shadowheart. I don't know why, but I always want to call her Lionheart. Let's go ahead and cast a spiritual weapon in the form of a trident. Why not? Right here. And then, as our action, strike Guiding Bolt. Hey, it hit. Now. This is gonna sound stupid, but I'm gonna wait on hitting it with my spiritual weapon. And the reason is because when attacking with a rogue, as long as you have advantage, at least in the main game, you get sneak attack. You know what? No, I'm just gonna attack. And Shadowheart, you back the hell up. Ooh, I did still get sneak attack, so that's nice. Alright, so we got it down to 13 hit points. And now... see, this will do 1 to 8. This will do 1 to 10. Let's go ahead and try Firebolt. And that's all I could do. Let's go ahead and attack.
Cub looks from you to his dead mother.
I'm going to go ahead and switch over here to Shadowheart. And you know what? I'm going to turn on turn-based mode. And I want to see something. It's not in my inventory. Or not my inventory. It's not in Shadowheart's inventory. But I know that at least one of my characters should have something. Yes, there. We're going to go ahead and take that. Then we're going to throw. Nope. I said throw. Speak with Animals potion on Brother Z.
Single strike will end his suffering. You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
At least the cub has a fighting chance now.
Can I talk to you?
Oblivious to your presence, the cub continues to gorge himself on his dead mother.
Very well. Before I do anything with this stuff over here, I'm going to go ahead and leave. I'm going to go ahead and leave the cave, then I'm going to come back.
It's been a long day. Better stop to rest soon.
There's a pickaxe right here. And a body with nothing in it. And the reason why I'm leaving the area
You seemed
is
quite
to
forward
give
with your
the
compliments earlier. He'd only just
owlbear
met.
a chance
Seize
to
the
kind
day, I
of
say. More now than ever.
reset, if
Careful
you will.
don't pull a muscle.
The owlbear cub, I should say. Now let's go ahead and make our way back to the nest. See what we might got going on over here. Oh no, owlbear is still there. Let's go ahead and pick up that short sword. We've got a backpack up here with some stuff. And let's go ahead and pick up the backpack. We have a pork loin.
Just out of view.
Let's go ahead and pick up this owlbear
Wish I
egg.
had a bag of hot lick. An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
And then we have a headless skeleton here with the Oak Father's Embrace armor on him. Now what is that armor? It is medium armor. Order of nature undead creatures that hit the wearer receive 1 to 6 radiant damage. Beasts that hit the wearer deal an additional 1d8 or 1 to 6 radiant damage. Embroidered with a simple maxim, nature's the true state of the world. These hides radiate a faint divine power. Interesting.
Let's get on with it.
I don't think they're going to be any better on Shadowheart. No. Okay. So they're not going to be any better. I'll go ahead and leave them off. Those will be a sellable. Go ahead and climb up here. What do we got going on up here? And jump across. Oh, I never actually searched the owl bear's body.
What's that? Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Nothing. Use.
What a day.
I'm having some difficulty with this dirt mound.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Okay. For whatever reason, I'm having some difficulty with that. I will come back to that later. And if I jump down here, it will probably kill me, right? Or it at least wouldn't feel good. Come on. Thank you.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Head of a broken spear. And that's all that's on the owlbear's body. Alright. Can I... Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and throw a few potions for me and Astarion. To heal us up, but then I'm going to go to that area on the map that I saw before. So I'll meet you over there. Oh, and you know what? This is actually a great time to show you guys this feature. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my radio, and as you can see, I have one key point remaining, and Astarion is just under half health. So if I come here and I do a short rest,
Lovely.
that'll heal us up half our hit points, and it'll actually restore all of my key points. So that is a good little thing. It doesn't necessarily do anything for Gale, unfortunately, nor should it do anything for Shadowheart, who is still in the cave. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything for Shadowheart, unfortunately. But I'm glad that I came here and checked on her, because that would have sucked to have been running around and then all of a sudden she's no longer a thing. So yeah, once again, I'll meet you guys back when I get to the area that I'm trying to get to. See you momentarily. Alright, and since I have Shadowheart and we're still kind of stuck in here, I was kind of exploring around this chest and I actually found something that I think might help us out. So let's go ahead and jump over here. And then we have a candle right here.
What's that?
We have a book right here. An ancient tome detailing how Saloon came into being, along with her sister Shar. The silver radiant Saloon, and the dark alluring Shar, complemented each other and brought an orderly destruction between light, or an orderly distinction between light and dark in the universe. So good to know. Saloon prayer sheet. A prayer dedicated to Saloon, imploring all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessing and share in her bounty.
Selûnite prayer. How useful.
Okay, but is there anything else that I could do back here? Doesn't look like it at present, so let's go ahead and hop back over here. And let's go ahead and enter our inventory. There was a saloon prayer, right? Was it this? Yeah.
Nothing but empty words, clearly.
Well, that didn't do it. Alright, so I was correct in what I was supposed to do. I am supposed to read it.
Nothing but empty words, clearly.
Unfortunately, I'm not supposed to read it with Shadowheart. I'm supposed to read it with one of my other characters. So I'll go ahead and swing back by here on my way back. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and climb up the little side of the mountain. Be right back. Alright, so I believe this is where we need to be. So let's go ahead and jump up here. And then climb. And then climb. And this should get us, hopefully, to where we're trying to go. Got a dragon egg mushroom and a ladder over there. So now let's go ahead and ascend the ladder. Yeah, we've got a chest up here. Let's see what's in the chest. 15 gold and a healing potion. Very well. Now, just because I am an agent of chaos, I just saw something and I'm curious as to what will happen if I do something with it. So, Gale. Gale, my dear sir, I'm going to need you to cast a firebolt right here.
Eat this.
Let's get going.
That did not do nearly what I thought it was going to. Oh, but there's a skeleton right here that I missed. Was the silver pendant on his body.
The necklace matches the sigil in that cave. The Harpers were busy. That's curious.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
Let's go ahead and survey the spiders. That's a no. Let's go ahead and try that again. This time we'll add guidance. There we go.
The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt. A spider egg is nestled within.
Let's go ahead and leave. And then let's go ahead and take a look at that with Shadowheart.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
Speak softly to the, or animal handling. Speak softly to the spiders in hopes of calming them, or dart your hand in hoping to snatch the bag. So here's the thing. In theory, I believe Shadowheart has speed with animals up. So let's go ahead and try the animal handling. We're also going to guide ourselves. And I'm also going to quick save. So that's a no.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag.
All right, let's go ahead and try that again.
Squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin.
There we go.
pokes
That
from
should
the
do
smooth.
it.
Your voice draws their attention. They are suspicious, then curious, and finally, at peace. One by one, the spiders retreat to the rear of the crevice, lulled by your murmurs.
Boldly reach for the
You
bag.
stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
So, item received, pouch. Let's go ahead and see what this is. Where is the pouch? Is it this right here? It's probably this right here. Open! A spider egg sac and 13 coins. So let's go ahead and take... I wonder what would happen if I were to try to move oh god, that is huge. Okay.
Several spiders rest in the rear of the crevice.
That is a lot, or that is a big spider egg. That is a big spider egg. I don't know what to do with it. So I'm going to leave it right there for right now, and I'm going to go investigate that cave. Alright, and now that we are back in front of this chest, let's go ahead and with Brother Z go into Shadowheart's inventory and read the prayer.
Just an old prayer.
And now, this chest is no longer sealed. So we will go ahead and open it.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible.
But why?
This rubbish is an offering to Selûne. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow.
So we could try to insight. We do have a +5. We could try to intimidate. That's not going to work. We have a -1. Again with persuasion. So let's go ahead and try to insight her. And I'm going to go ahead and do another quick save. I know why she doesn't want us to take the stuff, but I want that on camera. Success!
I should have stayed quiet. You want the truth? Fine. I worship Shah, Mistress of the Night, Selûne's twin and foe. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
You worship Shah? Blimey. She and my beloved Mistra are not exactly friends.
I'll decide whether to make a fuss or not. Hard to trust someone who's holding out on me. You could have told me how long we were going to keep this a secret. I didn't agree to join up with a Shah worshipper. I don't care who you worship. We have bigger problems.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner.
Now that the truth's out, tell me more. In the future, I expect you to be honest. Let's leave it at that for now. Thank you for telling me, at least. I can't trust you. Best if we travel separately from now. No, I'm good. But now that the truth's out, tell me more.
Talk to me later. We've got more pressing matters to see to right now.
Very well. Let's go ahead and open this up. We have Selûne Rite. This tome describes the ancient and initiation rites observed by some who worshipped the moon goddess Selûne. When a youngster came of age, they would be left to fend for themselves deep in the wilds. There, they would show their skills of navigation and self-reliance, as well as their determination to return to the Moon Maiden's silvery glow. Once they found the way back to their people, their faith and standing as a follower of Saloon would be beyond any doubt. Then we have a silver necklace, a bloodstone, an idol of Saloon, and a moondrop pendant. Withering Dance. When the wearer has 50% hit points or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks. And this is something that Gale can consume. And then there is the statuette of Saloon. Let's go ahead and take this stuff. Ooh. I did not realize I was going to be stealing it. So, quick save, and roll the dice. Natural 20, we're good. Alright, now moving on. Let's go ahead and make our way out of here. There is something that I noticed. This goblin right here. If I wanted to, I could recast a Speaking Dead on this goblin.
The corpse remains silent.
Or not. Oh, but yeah, so I have Speak with Dead up constantly. And I do also see that this has Speak with Animals. Is that something that I need to recast as well? Or is that just always active? That one appears to be always active.
I've got a long road
Alright, so let's go ahead and make our way back to the bridge. With any luck, we are not going to be betrayed by a certain goblin that we saved. And we'll be able to make it into the goblin camp without any sort of
A humble specimen, aren't you?
difficulties.
On occasion.
And moving on up and around. Let's go ahead and take this slightly longer path around so that we don't get entangled. And then now to the bridge. Before I cross the bridge, I am going to save. Ooh, I've got some traveler's chests. With some gold. Dagger, realm according to Bumbo. This book naturally falls to a dog-eared page in which Bumbo describes the more unusual races he's met in his travels, but they were half so strange as the bird folk. First Aarakocra I met had the head of a parrot, the body of a human, and the wings also of a parrot. I tried not to stare, but it was real hard. Turns out she was one of the multi-party, because around her table were a tobacco. Turns out she was one of a motley party, because around her table was a tabaxi, a cat folk, a ganassi, elemental folk, a turtle folk. Trying to act casual, I asked why the hell they were, what the hell they all were. They ignored me, but I can't blame them. To them, I must have looked awful or awfully dull and average, for they were the first of their kind I'd seen, but I was just one of a billion boring humans to them. That was surprisingly difficult for me to actually read, and I don't know why. But we have another traveler's chest. And there's another traveler's chest up here. And that's all the chests.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers. Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
We have a disarm trap, finally. Some thieves' tools and some gold. Scroll of mage armor. A charmed person, quarterstaff, and leather armor. gold, potion, dagger, and some food. Scimitar and a skull. Gold, bow. Goblin's drawings. Which I apparently can't see more of. And a dragon egg mushroom. And we got some rogue's morsel and some mugwort. And there's another tiefling up here. Or another dead adventurer, I should say.
How can I help? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Yeah, never mind. Leave. Now, in theory, if I try to enter into...
Movement on the roofs. I sense a classic ambush in the making.
Hey, a chicken egg. And a backpack.
Moonhaven.
If I try to enter into there, I will probably be getting ambushed. That is kind of where I need to be to save for the Saved Goblin quest. Let's go ahead and...
Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Exsanguinate
Who cares?
dead boar.
It's dead.
There's a...
Let's go. The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brain worms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
Medicine. Let's go ahead and examine the boar's corpse. And let's go ahead and guide ourselves. Well, that's a failure. Very
The
well.
boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. But you can't find any sign of a wound.
See? Nothing. Come on, we're wasting our time.
Very well, very well. Absolutely nothing weird about just a dead pig.
Something the matter?
No. Let's go ahead and make our way up over here. The party gains 60 experience for some reason. Hey, look, a pup.
That's curious.
Alright, I will, in fact, take Shadowheart over here. And talk to Scratch.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
What happened here?
I told you to go.
Perception is going to be a +3, intimidation -1, persuasion -1. So I'm going to go ahead and perception, peer at his collar. I will guide myself and I will quick save because I don't want to fail this. Which I just barely succeeded on that. Thank you, guidance. That is the first time that I can remember that guidance is the only reason why I succeeded. Let's go ahead and continue.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
You're Scratch, aren't you? Come here, it's alright.
You know my name. Interesting. A predator wouldn't care to learn it. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
I don't think he's gonna wake up.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
What happened to your friend exactly?
We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on 2 legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. gnolls.
I hesitate to say this one, but I'm going to say that you can travel with me if you would like. Actually, no, I'm just going to leave. And I'm going to use my character to, if I could pull up the right radial, thank you, speak with Dead on Gomwick.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you? What was your profession? Where are you from? Why were you in the forest? What happened to you? Let's go ahead and do who are you?
Gomwick.
Well, very well. What happened to you?
Pack of gnolls, claws, teeth.
Very well. Why were you in the forest?
Letters. Delivery to Baldur's Gate.
Okay. Where did he keep the letters?
In bag. Standard issue.
And profession.
Runner. Fleetfoot. Courier company.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
What do we have here?
Go ahead. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to loot Gomwick. Read. Devin, it's a boy. He's healthy and perfect. I've named him after his father. Come back and see us as soon as you can. Get leave. Yep. Then tough letter. 9 fingers. I won't come back to the city. Not while you have your thugs looking for me. If you want the debt paid, you'll have to trust me and collect it yourself. Go to the graveyard and look for where the Imkurum is buried. Get digging and you'll find enough valuables to settle matters between us. Don't go looking for me. I'll know when I'm safe. And then personal note. Gomwick, be doubly careful on the way back to Baldur's Gate. I've received more reports of attacks on travelers throughout the region. I can't have my best messenger winding up face down in a ditch somewhere. Watch yourself. Better late than never. Postmaster General Donzo. Very well. And I'll also take the leather boots, gold, and the apple. And now...
Please, let him rest.
I'm going to go ahead and do the you can travel with me if you would like.
No, I won't leave him.
If he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. I have camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Now let's go ahead and switch back to Brother Z.
So that's progress.
I got some mushrooms over here. I'm going to ignore the rest of those. And also all of that stuff. Let's go ahead and make our way up this way. Oh, I'm in mud. Anything up here? Doesn't look like it. Nothing up there. A rocky crevasse.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
So I'm pretty sure that this is the back entrance to the owl bear cave. And I actually have something equipped right now that might help me prove that theory. Let's go ahead and shapeshift into... a gnome. Yeah. And then with that, I could enter into here, hopefully. Yep. So this is the Owlbear Cave, which is all fine and dandy. You can see the owlbears down there. So let's go ahead and climb up on out of here. And now that I'm back up here, I'm going to go ahead and relinquish. Now let's go ahead and enter into this city. Or see what's down here first. Wait. There we go.
Something the matter?
Not what I wanted to do. That's gonna be the Owlbear Cave again. And then where does this lead? I just saw Gale come down it. Got it. It's just a big giant circle. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go into the village and see what we got going on. Hopefully, our goblin friend is good to her word.
Get over there! Surround him like!
I know you're there. Show yourself.
You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked.
There'll be no skewering happening here. Let me pass. I don't want any trouble. Curious. I had almost the exact same thought when I saw you. Let's go do the first one.
We got you surrounded. Here's how this goes. You take one step further, and we'll fill your front with arrows. Or you turn around, and your backside gets the same treatment.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
So, intimidation and persuasion are both out of the way, but intimidation will be out of my way, or I'll cut you down first. Persuasion will be let me by, and I'll pretend this never happened. Let's go ahead and do the Illithid Wisdom. Stand down now. And it's a DC of 2, and I have advantage. I should be okay. Let's roll. Oh, natural 20.
You're a true soul. But my mistake, sir.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
You'll get no more trouble from us. Promise.
And we gain 100 experience for that. Very nice. Let's go ahead and activate this sigil. Just make sure we have a fast travel point. Open up in here. There's a household prayer book, it looks like.
Something
Shadowheart,
matter?
stop getting in my way. Taking books. Oh god, there's a lot of stuff here. Grab everything. Yeah, I'm gonna be here a second. I'm gonna grab a lot of this stuff. Alright, and I've taken all that I care to take from there, so let's go ahead and enter into the wooden hatch. And what do we got down here? Potion of healing. Bunch of stuff here in a barrel. Bunch of stuff here in a barrel. Got some potions over here. Nothing over there that I'm particularly interested in. It looks like we got a bunch of ingredients over here.
Something the matter?
Come on. Thank you. Potion of Featherfall, nice. And a potion of, or 3 potions of healing. Got some ingredients. And some more potions and the like. Healing potion recipe. Incense bowl.
That's curious.
Something's curious over there. Oh, I see, I see. There is a lever. Which opens up a hidden secret passageway. And where are... This isn't the spider cave, is it? I hope this isn't the spider cave. It's not a spider cave. Alright, so if I make my way back around here, I cannot hide. Can I sneak attack? I missed. That's fine, we'll just bonus action attack and then bonus action attack. It's fine with me. And then let's go ahead and end Astarion's turn. And then if I come over here, I need to finish a long rest in order to do that again. Very well. So I will go ahead and just attack.
Try me.
Very well. And then unarmed strike this guy. And that will be that. Let's go ahead and loot this. Ooh, what's that? It's an arrow of something. Ooh, it deals necrotic damage. Very nice. That'll be the end of Brother Z's turn, I should say. And then if I come over here, let's go ahead and with Gale, let's go ahead and just do a firebolt. And then move on about the way. Ah, you missed. Now, with Shadowheart, let's go ahead and attack this guy. That somehow didn't kill him. I have no idea how that didn't kill the guy. So I'm just gonna leave that as is. And Astarion. Let's go ahead and finish this guy off. You did not need to use both attacks, but okay.
While they're busy,
We're gonna move up here. Then offhand, I can't get close enough.
Never a dull moment.
Now Brother Z can go ahead and attack. And bonus action, unarmed strike. Critical miss.
Swords meet sorcery.
What's his face? Gale could go ahead and cast that right there.
Let's end this.
And then go ahead and cast Sacred Flame on that guy as well. And that's going to end our turns. And sneak attack stab. Very well, took care of all of them. And I am assuming that there... Does that say Dark Journal? That does say Dark Journal.
Something the matter?
Why is it always you, Shadowheart? Pick up the bucket. Dark Journal, read. I'm not actually going to read this, but if you would like to, go for it. Take it and moving on. But I am assuming that there are some things going on down here. Grab the shovel. Grab that. And you know what? This is going to cause another ambush. So I'm going to go ahead and attack this. Oh, there wasn't one in there. Scroll of summoning something. Let's go ahead and attack this one as well. There we go. And we can go ahead and run up on this guy. And just again with our melee. And then our unarmed strike. Grab that short sword. And then shoot an arrow at this. Did that really not do enough damage to break that? It did 3 damage. And here we go again. We're going to move up here and just wash, rinse, repeat. And we got a bow from that one. Alright, now what do we got going on over here? Ornate mirror.
Speak your name.
I'm going to repeat the name from the book that I read.
My master was human, pure and true. You are not Ilintoth. Baldur's ally step forward and declare it?
Yes. Yes, I'm an ally of your master's.
Only a true ally of Ilantoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
He's a foul, wretched creature.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment?
I read a doctor's journal. He used balsam to clean a wound. Let's do that one.
Acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
Let's go with the spell that would rid me of this worm in my head.
You seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
Very well, very well.
Guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
Now I got a lot of things to collect down here as well. You turn page after page filled with strange alchemical sketches and formulas. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. There are guides to transmuting metals and recipes for weapons of war. But more than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh. Very well. Oh god, I'm not going to read all of that. I'll pick it up though. Nothing in the bottle rack. Mortar and pestle. Whatever the heck that is. Let's go ahead and grab the scroll of feather falling. Grab the basilisk oil. Sure, I'll grab the skull. And I'm now stuck here in the corner, so let's go ahead and jump over here. And appears that there's nothing of import. We've got some research notes, a magnifying glass. Raised dead, failed, gone too long, body decomposed. Reanimated, failed, came back as a ghoul, had to kill again. Speak with dead, failed, answers unhelpful. Clone, failed, needs living tissue. Reanimation plus clone, failed, had to kill both ghouls. Resurrection, failed, why? Magical curse? True resurrection. I have reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Dare I accept? So there is a book offering help. The Necromancy of Thay. Alright, alright. We have an antidote over here. If I could grab things. There's a wooden chest.
A young cave bear. Killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown. A young cave bear.
That's what I meant to do. Ooh, Scroll of Dark Vision. Scroll of Glyph of Warning. Scroll of Magic Weapon. Scroll of Detect Thoughts. Scroll of Rave Enfeeblement. Scroll of Bone Chill. Now, most of these scrolls are actually spells that Gale can learn, assuming he has the money for it. And the available spells and all of that stuff. Nothing in that stack of books. Nothing in that stack of books. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Now, what do we got over here? We have a rusted key. Bag of rotten food. Rusted key. Wooden barrel. With chasm creeper. Whatever that is. And whatever that is. I go into there, I'm going to come over here. There's a gilded chest over here and an eye, or the evil eye. Oh, the evil eye is a book. Wooden desk where they've got an ink pot. Another wooden desk. We have another ink pot, and this time a quill as well. Go ahead and grab that. Bracers of defense. I'm curious. Those are usually great for monks. Let's see how this game decides to play it. They are not armor. Very well. So become the bulwark. You gain a +2 bonus to armor class as long as you are not wearing armor or holding a shield. Very nice. So that will bring my armor class up to 18, making me that much harder to hit. Delicate twists of magical iron, painstakingly gilded, have been fashioned onto these fortifying vambraces. Let's go ahead and equip these. Yeah, bringing our AC up to 18. Very nice.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Very well, there's a trap right here.
Watch your back.
Disarm the trap. Guidance as well. So this shouldn't be an issue, hopefully. Let's go ahead and roll the dice. Yeah, that should be perfectly fine. Success.
No one's
Then now,
stopping
just
here.
to prove that I can, let
Step
me
carefully.
wait.
There's a trap.
Oh, there's another trap in there. Got it. Let's go ahead and lockpick this door. Guidance. Roll. Yep. No problem. Not gonna lie, I do not
Keep your
trust
distance, darling.
Brother Z in order to
A trap.
disarm a
Like
trap.
visitors.
So we're gonna go ahead and save. Then we're going to disarm this. Shouldn't be an issue unless I get a natural 1. I'll go ahead and roll again with my inspiration. And another natural 1. You know what? I'm going to load that last save. Alright, let's go ahead and try to disarm this again. I'll add guidance one more time. There we go. And the necromancy of Thay.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You feel the darkness radiating from the book. It's delicious.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Leave the book be. Let's go ahead and try to...
Your desire?
Take a look at it with Gale.
The book is locked tight, with no visible keyhole. You try to examine. You've seen
Curious.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
Let's go ahead and try that again.
The book you tried, you've seen.
Alright, Astarion. I'll let you take it.
The book is locked tight. You try, you feel that.
Tuck it into your pack.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Ooh, there are spider things. I don't know if I should be worried by the fact that all of the, like, silk cocoons are done.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
But, I'm going to put the firebolt in there. Did that do anything? No, it didn't do what I wanted to do, and I'm not going to waste time doing that on all of them. Okay, let's go ahead and pull this lever over here. What the heck is that? Oh, this is back where we were in the beginning. Very well. Let's go ahead and head on back upstairs. Goblin Warrior! Talk to the Goblin Warrior.
Watch what you touch. Definite smells
Fine.
going weird. It's late, right?
Okay. There is more stuff that we could do around here. And by the way, if you don't succeed on that initial check, all of these goblins have issue with you. And
tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another tiefling prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
oh, you're quite eloquent for an ogre. I bear no such brand. Deception. I'll do you one better. I'm one of the Absolute's chosen disciples. I'm going to go ahead and say you are quite elegant for an ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
Okay. So I'm gonna have a -1 on this. Let's go ahead and try to deceive this guy. I will go ahead and use guidance. And I'm going to quick save. Roll. Okay. Success!
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend.
I notice that you don't bear a brand of your own. I've seen few other ogres in these parts. I'm going to go ahead and do the first one.
I've no use for the Absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only. Gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss Goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Forget goblins, you should fight for me. Yeah, let's do that one.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
I'll give you 500 gold if I can call you into battle. Deception, 1,000 gold after you fight for me. Persuasion, I'll pay you in flesh of the fallen. You'll have your fill. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that one. Ooh, I need a 20 on that. So I'm going to need to get basically as high as I could possibly roll. We might be here for a minute.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
So that's another fail. Let's go ahead and roll an inspiration. That's going to be another fail. Let's try another inspiration. There we go. So that took, with the 2 inspirations, that took 7 attempts. And I really wanted to make sure that I got that because I really want to be able to call these guys into battle at some point. So that is why I honestly did the whole save scum thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue.
A brilliant notion and a boon to my aching belly. We have a deal, my tasty kibble. Take my bone horn. One blow and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around.
I've seen few other ogres in these parts.
We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful.
Very well, let's go ahead and leave.
We will keep close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
Alright, now. The reason why I wanted that horn so bad. Let's go ahead and see if I can't find it in this cluttered mess of an inventory real quick. That's a scimitar. There it is. So the reason why I wanted this so bad, let's go ahead and inspect it real quick. So, Lump's Warhorn. Sound this horn to call Lump's frenzied band of ogres. They will feast on anyone they can get their hands on, but if you've made a deal with them, they will make an effort to spare your party. So, when I blow that horn, they will like jump into battle and help us out, which is very useful. And we have a tarnished locket right here. This locket opens to reveal an intricate illustration of a stone tower. The words, sure, something in strength in the city, are inscribed across the top. Very well. We're going to go ahead and take all of that. And we're also going to go ahead and speak with Dead on this bottom.
The tiefling's corpse stirs with the spell. You realize the tiefling's body has been torn open by huge hands.
What brought you to this village?
Strange warriors. Gold. Skin. Silver blades.
So that would be the Githyanki? Where did you see these warriors?
Mountains. Road. Gate.
Very well. Anything of value you happen to have?
True sight. No coin.
I don't know what that means, but where are you from?
Zoru. Friend.
And then sure, who did this to you?
Ogres. Hungry. Bloodied. Screams.
And I guess we can go ahead and leave. Nothing up in there. We have a few books in here.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed upon the contents of an old journal.
We should keep moving.
What just happened?
I don't know exactly. Lady Shah, protect me.
I must know something. Has this happened before?
It felt oddly familiar, but I don't know why. I saw something that reminded me of my faith, my mission. I felt something rise within me, like my blood was on fire. Then it passed. That's all I know. It's stopped now, whatever it is. Let's just carry on.
Very well. Let's go ahead and read this. And then read this. And move along through here.
That might be worth a look.
Dig for victory! Dig up 5 berry chests in a single playthrough. Open it up, we have 99 gold, some malachite, ladle, stuffed bear, and a milk can. Interesting things to have hidden away, something like that. don't trust that bridge, so I'm gonna jump across. And we have Volo's Guide to Baldur's Gate, as well as a backpack with potion, whole chicken, purple dragon blush, and an onion. And I am now encumbered. Fine. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and send a lot of this stuff over to Shadowheart. Alright, so we are no longer encumbered. Let's go ahead and continue moving about. See what else we can find here in the Blighted Village. I can read a
Names
poll.
and heights have been carved into the wood over the years. The last two read Maggie Terrans and Marcus Terrans. Twins, perhaps.
Very well.
Haven't seen that game in years.
So here is a well. I do not recommend interacting with this well at present, though remember where it is. No, let's go ahead and have Asterion do it.
Let's crack it open.
Guidance. Roll. Success. Ooh. A haste helmet. Does not count as armor. Smooth start. At the start of combat, the wearer gains momentum for 3 turns. What in the world is momentum? Momentum, spurred on by a sense of urgency, the affected entity's movement speed has increased by 5 feet per remaining duration of this effect. Huh. There we go.
Never a dull moment.
Well, this is gonna be fun. Let's go ahead. Nope, not load. Let's go ahead and save our game. And I will go ahead and save over this save. Let's come up here real quick.
Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights.
What the hell are you doing? I'm not looking for trouble. I just want to pass by. Yeah, what the hell are you doing?
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
Let me rephrase that. Why are you doing this? I won't interfere. I just want to pass by. Release the gnome at once. Yeah, let's go ahead and why are you doing this?
'Cause it makes me laugh.
Okay. It doesn't look funny, or it does look funny, I'll admit. Mind if I stay and watch a while?
We ain't looking for company, maggot. Not unless you want to join him up there. How about this? You pay a toll and go on as you like, or else you fly. Cough it up!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Ooh, I have used my illithid power a little bit too much. Wait, detect thoughts? Who the hell has detect thoughts? have no idea who has detect thoughts, but okay. Roll dice. Precisely what I needed. Continue.
That's a lot.
No penny required. Successfully use detect thoughts to pry into somebody's thoughts. That's a lot of coin, I think. Your price is absurd and you know it. Or I could persuasion. I might be willing to part with a more reasonable sum, 100. Or here's my counter offer, a far more reasonable sum, 500. Let's go ahead and your price is absurd and you know it.
You want to haggle? Fine. The price just doubled. How do you like that?
Pay the higher sum to the goblin of 5 gold. You do know that's a lower figure, yes? I've changed my mind. Release the gnome and clear off, or else. Pay the higher sum to the goblin.
Good choice. Now clear off. If I see you here again, no price will save you.
You were warned to stay away. Now you'll have to face the consequences.
I mean, fair. Fair. I was kind of hoping it would let me kind of walk about. It makes sense that it didn't, though. Oh well. Let's go ahead and just... Let's see, this has 26 health. The gnomes have 21. We're going to kind of focus down on the wargs real quick.
Stay on my feet.
Then come up to myself.
You made a grave mistake.
Oh, I missed. Unarmed strike. That only did 6. Very well.
There's blood in the air.
The worms will feast on your soul. I'm done with you.
Well, this is not going good. Reactions. Once per round, a character can react to another action. Manage your available reactions in the thingamajig. Yep, it is asking me if I would like to deflect missiles, which in fact I will. And I reduced it to 0 hit points. So that means I can use a key point to throw it back, which I'm pretty sure I'll do. However, that being said, I'm probably gonna have to reload because I think I'm gonna wipe on this. Unless, yeah, I don't have the actions to open that up. Let's see. Gonna come over hither. Then bonus action.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Alright, now I have 2 friendlies down right next to each other. Try a potion of healing. Let's throw it right here. Oh, that's bollocks. Fine, I guess I'll come stand here so that at least I get some of the healing from that. And I'll come over here. And I might as well flurry of blows. Deflect missile. And I'll throw it back. Or not, did I die? Load game. Let's go ahead and load this game. Alright, so after that failed little attempt, let's go ahead and go to camp. Because I got some things that I want to do here real quick. First of all, if we look over here, this guy should look familiar.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Not to be rude, but what are you? Well, he's obviously a lich, so no, we're not going to do that. You were sorting something before. What were you doing? What kind of services can a skeleton offer? Care to explain why you're helping me? I prefer you to leave. No. Let's go ahead and do our second option.
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Will these hirelings be joining me willingly? Do you think I could trust these cultists? And impressive. Are there other ways you could help us? Let's go ahead and do the willingly one.
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Very well. Impressive.
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
That is incredibly powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
You mentioned the cost. What is it?
A matter of coin.
So it's 200 coin to summon a hireling. I can also change up some things. I would like to talk about hirelings.
Very well.
Nope, never mind. We're going to go ahead and back out. Now, something that I am going to do. I'm going to go ahead and go into my inventory. I want to make sure everyone has at least 100 gold in their inventory. Like, I have 557 right now, which is more than enough. Astarion has 291, Gale has 114, and Shadowheart has 211. So, very good on all of those counts. Let's go ahead and
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Play as Shadowheart real quick. Make our way over here to Withers.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
So let's go ahead and can you help me change my class?
As thou desire.
Now we are going to be staying cleric with Shadowheart, so let's go ahead and continue there. Hold up. These are the various cantrips. So resistance, guidance, and sacred flame. What else might she get? She can get thaumaturgy, light, blade ward, and produce flame. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't use resistance at all. So I'm going to go ahead and remove resistance. Let's go ahead and give her thaumaturgy, because it gives advantage on intimidation and performance checks. So let's go ahead and continue. Now, something that I have seen online. A lot of people will change Shadowheart to a life domain cleric. I understand it feels like it is the best option for her. And statistically, it might be the best option for her. Let me go ahead and read you a few things about her patron Shar, and you tell me where you think she should be. So Shar, also known as the Mistress of Night, the Lady of Loss, the Night Singer, the Night Bringer, Singer of the Eternal Night, the Dark Lady, the Dark Goddess, the Dark Deity. She has, if I could load it real quick, the portfolio of darkness, loss, night, secrets, and forgetfulness. And her domains are that of death and trickery. Shar, also known as Mistress of Night, or the Lady of Loss, was the goddess of darkness and the night in the Faerun pantheon, and the malevolent twin sister of and counterpart to the goddess of the moon, Selûne. She held the portfolios of darkness, forgetfulness, loss, and night, and after she slew the underground god, I have no idea how to pronounce his name, she claimed the portfolios of caverns, dungeons, and the Underdark. So, tell me, just completely going roleplay-wise, does the life domain cleric make sense for someone who worships the goddess of death and trickery? Go ahead and you do you. If that is what you would like to do, go for it. Life domain clerics are incredibly powerful clerics. They're able to heal themselves whenever they heal someone else. That is a very powerful skill to have. That said, trickery domain makes a lot of sense. War domain might make a lot of sense. And to a certain extent, knowledge might make a lot of sense. I'm going to stick with trickery. Now, the reason why we came here to begin with is I hate her stats. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce everything as far as I can go. I unfortunately can't change up her innate bonuses, but that is what it is. Now, she is a cleric, so we want her wisdom to be as high as it possibly can. That being said, she does not gain proficiency to heavy armor. So, in my personal opinion of how I play Dungeons and Dragons, a cleric, if they have proficiency with heavy armor, should probably be a strength-based cleric, so that we could put on the heavy armor, we could have our 18 AC full plate mail and a shield, and get our AC up to 20 and all of that. But we can't do that. So I'm going to go ahead and pump up 15 dexterity. I'm also going to go ahead and pump up 15 constitution to make sure she is as healthy as she possibly can. And now I cannot increase anything else, anything more here. So that being said, that is actually all of the points that I could spend. So we're looking at 9 strength, 15 dexterity, 15 constitution, 8 intelligence, 17 wisdom, and 8 charisma. Now granted, at a regular table of D&D, this is not how you would want to build your character, but that should work perfectly fine for our purposes here. So let's go ahead and continue on. We don't care about her having history. However, if we look, we have medicine, we have persuasion, and we have history. If I could do it, I would much prefer to have religion be one of her proficiencies, but unfortunately I can't. I think she might actually already be proficient in religion. So that is what it is. Perception would also be a good thing. I can't do that. So I'm going to go ahead. Again, history doesn't matter. Persuasion doesn't matter. Flip a coin, pick one. And now there we have Shadowheart. I did not choose any spells for her, but that is perfectly fine. And Shadowheart is now incredibly weak. So she is actually encumbered right now. But we are going to go ahead and level her up. Level 2 Cleric. All of that same normal stuff. Let's go ahead and just clear out all of these spells. We're going to go ahead and put Healing Word back on her. We're going to go ahead and put Guiding Bolt back on her. Sanctuary could be a good thing. Bane could be a good thing. Bless could be good. Control Water, protection from good and evil, Shield of Faith. So the thing about Shield of Faith, it lasts until you go into a long rest, at least in this game. It is also concentration. With how often we are using guidance from Shadowheart, we will constantly be losing Shield of Faith and needing to recast it, so I'm not going to worry about that. Same thing with protection from good and evil. Sanctuary is a possible good choice. It doesn't require concentration. It does only last 10 rounds. We have Bane, which this will be cast in battle. Command is very situational, so I'm not going to worry about command right now. Bless, again, concentration lasts 10 rounds. Create or destroy water could be useful. Inflict wounds. She's no longer really going to be a melee cleric, so I don't know if I want to do that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do Cure Wounds, Sanctuary, and Bane. And now for level 3, she gains all of this stuff again. And she's back at 24 hit points, and she gains Aid, which lasts until you finish long rest. It's not a ritual though, so I'm going to go ahead and continue. Level 2 spell slots. Let's go ahead and do Spiritual Weapon again. And go ahead and lose Silence and replace that with Prayer of Healing, which, if I remember that I have it, is actually very useful. So there we have everything completed for Shadowheart. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for Gale.
Ah, another. I shall be here in thy camp, as thou didst.
Again, we're going to do Wizard for Gale. Let's see. Let's go ahead and remove all of these right now. Firebolt's good. Bone Chill is good. These are cantrips. Okay, let's go ahead and do... What are you? True Strike. Nope. Let's go ahead and do Ray of Frost. Let's go ahead and remove all of these. I will just right away put Mage Armor back on. Thunder Wave is a good spell. Tasha's Hideous Laughter is a good spell. We have Enhanced Leap. Long Stride. Protect from Good and Evil. Ray of Sickness. Ice Knife. I'll go ahead and take Ice Knife. I'll go ahead and take Find Familiar. And I will take 3d8 versus 3d6. I'll take Chromatic Orb. And again, I'm going to take this all down to 8. And we already know that we're a wizard, so we want as much intelligence as possible. Intelligence and Constitution. So we got 17 and 16 right there. And honestly, that's all he's really going to care about. That being said, having a high initiative would be nice. So we got 15 dexterity, 16 constitution, 17 intelligence, and then the rest is 8. I hate building my characters like this. I would never do this for my tabletop game, but hey, like for this game, not bad. Now, as for our thingamajigs, as for our proficiencies, we have a +5 investigation already. That is very nice. Religion is a intelligence score instead of wisdom, so let's go ahead and give that to our wizard since our cleric can't have it. And confirm. And then let's go ahead and level him up. He is at 16 hit points. We are going to do evocation again. And now selecting our spells. I will go ahead and take Burning Hands. And I would love False Life if it was a ritual to do. I will also take Long Strider. And I'm not worrying about the spells prepared at present. Now level 3. We got 23 hit points. Select 2 new spells. These are, of course, going to be our second level spells. I'm going to go ahead and take Shatter. And Misty Step is a good second choice, but I'm going to do a Scorching Ray. What is this? Phantasmal Force. Got it. And there we go. And now Gale is complete. And I could do Astarion right now.
Right, what now?
I'm going to actually save Astarion for last.
How can I help?
Remain here, please.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
We'll travel again
I'll be
later.
here in the meantime, idling away the hour.
And then Astarion, go ahead and stay here as well.
Need something? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had... I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
I just remembered I only have 2 extra party members
What can
at
I
present.
do for you? Lead on.
So I am going to have Shadowheart stay behind.
Let me guess. You were wondering why I was in pain before. Best if we just get the subject out of the way now. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Why would Shar subject you to such things? What causes it to hurt you? How can you manage living with such a thing? Is there anything I can do to help with it? Let's go ahead and do that one.
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
What causes it to hurt you?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Very well, let's go ahead and turn to other matters. I want to talk about your Shar worship.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
I might have to reconsider traveling with you if you keep secrets from me. No. My apologies, I don't mean to pry. Maybe. Persuasion. I have no problems with Shar worshippers, if that's what concerns you. Or you should trust me. We're in the same boat after all. I'm just going to say my apologies, I don't mean to pry.
Fine. Just keep out of matters that don't concern you.
Ooh. Well, then it sounds, or it seems like I need to do some persuasion here. It sounds like she is a little upset at me. Okay, and it's only going to be a 5. I am not going to charm person this. Let's go ahead and roll. Yeah, 17. Bringing us to a 16. Success!
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah. Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Remind me, honestly, your faith is your own concern. I won't judge you one way or the other. She doesn't sound very appealing, going by her titles. I've heard Shar worship is vilified by many, forbidden outright in parts. Sure.
Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff to arrest me. Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the dangers lurking within. We're in this together. but I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company.
That's not what I was trying to do. Want to know more about you?
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
What drew you to Shar worship?
She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell.
Tell me something about yourself besides Shar, besides tadpoles.
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
Oh, you have to point out night orchids to me if ever we pass them. Really, you've flown between the planes of existence, but you've never been swimming? That's exactly it. Anything else you care to share? No, I'm going to go with the first option.
It's a deal.
Anything else you care to share?
No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
You've had your memory suppressed? That seems extreme.
Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
Alright, so we should journey separately for now. I'll look for you here if I need you again.
If you're sure.
I'm sure.
Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
Very well. And let's go ahead and get Lasagna in our party.
Speak.
I'd like you to
It
join
is
me.
done.
And then Will.
Well met. That's the spirit.
Now, in theory, neither of them have that much gold on them. In fact, neither of those two have any gold on them. So let's go ahead and action. Split item. Let's go ahead and split this into 2 different stacks of 100. Accept. Confirm. And then let's go ahead and split again. Confirm. And then now this stack, let's go ahead and give this to Lizelle. And let's go ahead and give this stack to Will. But let's go ahead and start with Will.
As ever.
Before we do, though, this is the first time that we've really seen anything about Will. Let's go ahead and check his proficiencies. He's proficient in light armor and shields. He has martial weapons and all of that good stuff. Very well. Now, I'm not going to change anything on Will besides stats, so I'll bring you back once I get to that. Alright, now, Will is a warlock, so that means that he's going to want as high a charisma score as possible. And let's go ahead and bump his constitution up as high as possible as well, bringing that to 15. And then dexterity as well, because yeah, I don't need him to be strength. I really don't. Strength, for the most part, should be a dump stat in most D&D games. This game, it's not so much, because shoving's a really big thing, and so is jumping. But when he only has light armor, and he's proficient with a rapier, and that's what he prefers to use, why am I going to give him strength? Just saying. Now, we can go ahead and get rid of Arcana. And he already has intimidation. Let's go ahead and do deception as well. And then that is will. We will go ahead and level him up now as well. Warlock level 2. Health 17. New Warlock spell slot gained. And he has a new spell and gained 2 passives. So spells. I mean, I guess Hex? Sure. Alright, and now for Eldritch Invocations. These are things that only Warlocks are able to do. So Agonizing Blast, when you cast Eldritch Blast, add your Charisma modifier to the damage it deals unless it's negative. We do not have a negative Charisma modifier, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Armor of Shadows is just a free mage armor. Beast Speech allows him to speak with animals. Guiding Influence. You invoke your patron's bewitching charm. You gain proficiency in deception and persuasion. Already have that. Devil's Sight allows you to see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 80 feet. So that could be very nice. Fiendish Vigor. You can cast False Life on yourself at will as a level 1 spell without expending a spell slot, which is very nice because Warlocks don't have that many spell slots. Mask of Many Faces allows you to cast Disguise Stealth at will. One with the Shadows. You learn how to cast One with Shadows. Which one is One with Shadows? Vanish into the darkness and become invisible as long as you stand still. So that can be useful. Repelling Blast. It will push a enemy 15 feet away from you when you cast Eldritch Blast. And I have Thief of 5 Fates. Once per long rest, you can cast Bane without using a Warlock spell slot. Bane targets up to 3 creatures. They receive a 1d4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws. So there's a lot of potentially very powerful things in here. I'm going to go ahead and do Fiendish Vigor for him. Just because having some extra hit points is always nice, and having that just be like on call is very good. And then we could replace spells. I'm not going to though. And now level 3. So now health is increased to 24 and new spells and the like. We can select a new spell. Blindness, Cloud of Daggers, Crown of Madness, Darkness, Enthrall, reduce a creature's peripheral vision and make it look only at you. Hold Person, Shatter, Scorching Ray, Ray of Enfeeblement, Misty Step, Mirror Image, Invisibility, and then we're back at the level 1 spells. So blindness, it limits a foe's sight range. It is easier to hit and creatures will miss more often. We got Crown of Madness, Darkness, Enthrall, Hold Person. Hold a humanoid enemy still. They can't move or act or react. Attacks from within 3 meters are always critical hits. Very well. Let's go ahead and do Hold Person. And at level 3, Warlocks gain a Pact boon. You can go Pact with a Chain, gain the services of a familiar, a fey spirit that takes the form of your choosing. This could be an animal, imp, or quasit. Pact of the Blade, you can summon a packed weapon or bind the one you are wielding, making it magical. Packed weapons use the wielder's spellcasting ability modifier instead of strength or dexterity. Okay, or Pact of the Tome. Your patron grants you a grimoire called the Book of Shadows, which allows you to cast Guidance, Vicious Mockery, and Thorn Whip. So for now, I'm going to do Pact of the Blade, because that is kind of what it seems like Will would want, just with his innate, like, Sword of Fandelver, or whatever his name is. So that's what we're going to do there, and we're going to keep our spells as is. And next up is going to be Lysel. Alright, so of course we're going to be sticking with Fighter as Lysel. Something of note with Fighter, once you take it, you select a fighting style between Archery, which gives you a +2 to ranged weapon attacks. Defense, it gives you a +1 bonus to your armor class while you're wearing armor. Duelist, when you're wielding a melee weapon that is not two-handed or versatile in one hand and no other weapon, you deal an additional 2 damage with that weapon. We have Protection, which when you have a shield, impose disadvantage on an attack against your allies when you are within 5 feet. You must be able to see the attacker. We have 2-weapon fighting. When you make an attack with your offhand weapon, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the attack. So those are all very good. For Lysel, I'm going to do Great Weapon Fighting, which is what she already had. When you roll a 1 or 2 on a damage die for an attack with a 2-handed melee weapon, the die is re-rolled once. So, it's just overall more damage. Now, I'll go ahead and leave her strength up there at 17. Because of her strength and her Great Weapon Master and heavy armor proficiency, I'm going to completely dump her dexterity. I also don't need her to be particularly intelligent or wise. So let's go ahead and fill up Constitution as far as it can go. And now, as for the rest of this, I don't see her ever really being a talker. Although she does try to intimidate creatures. So I will go ahead and bump her charisma up to 15. It's not necessarily the wisest thing to do. You can do wisdom or intelligence. Both of those would be pretty good. I'm not really married to the charisma. I just know that her whole thing is trying to like intimidate people. So charisma is why I did that. So continuing on. We have acrobatics, which uses dexterity, which no. We have, let's see what other things we have. So, coming over here, I do see survival and perception are 2 things that she can use, as well as insight and animal handling. So with that being the case, I'm going to go ahead and go back. And instead of charisma, I'm going to do Wisdom 12. I'll do Wisdom 13 and Charisma 12. Nope, that feels weird. I'm going to do all Wisdom. So we got 17, 8, 16, 8, 15, 8. And then now I'm going to come over here. And we have Animal Handling, Insight, Perception, and Survival. Let's go ahead and do Survival and Perception. And then there's Lasagna. And we can now go ahead and level her up. We've already been through this before, though. Alright, and now Lysel is done. So let's go ahead and come back to our character and thank Will and Lysel for joining us.
Are you sure?
But we're going to send them back to camp.
Speak.
I will speak. I'll speak by telling you to wait for me at camp.
You believe you... As you say.
And now I'm going to go ahead and get Gale and
What's on your mind?
Shadowheart back in my party. Alright, now I have Shadowheart and Gale back in my party. Let's go ahead and switch up to Astarion. And now go have Astarion talk to Mr. Withers. Alright, so the way my party composition is at present, I don't actually have any talkers in my party. So with that being the case, I have set Astarion's ability points to 8 strength, 17 constitution, or 17 dexterity, 15 constitution, 9 intelligence, 8 wisdom, and 15 charisma. So he is going to be my talker. For now, that's probably going to change in a little bit. I might end up getting Will in my party, or Weil, however you actually pronounce his name. But until then, this is going to be my talker right here. We are going to be proficient in acrobatics, sleight of hand, stealth. What else might it be good for us to be proficient in? Performance and persuasion. So you know what? I have no problem leaving this as is. Now, at level 1, rogues gain expertise. Having expertise in sleight of hand and stealth, not bad. We could also do persuasion, performance. What happens if I do deception? Can't do deception. Alright, so what expertise is, by the way, it's basically double proficient. So as an example, we are proficient in stealth, right? Bringing us to a +5. Our dexterity modifier is a +3. We are proficient in stealth, so we are able to add our proficiency bonus to it, which is a +2, bringing us to a +5. Now, expertise, we get to add our proficiency bonus on top of that again, giving us another +2, bringing us up to 7 stealth. That's what expertise is. Having on stealth and sleight of hand is really good. I don't really pickpocket all that much though, so I might want to put it on perception, but I am not. No, I am proficient in deception. I could try deception. Since we're talking, I could try persuasion, performance, acrobatics. As we sit, I'm going to leave it on sleight of hand. If I want to change it later, I will. But then after that, we've already seen how he's going to be leveled, so I'll go ahead and cut away now. Alright, now, the reason why I waited to leave Astarion until the end is because I can now come up here. I could go into hiding, come up here to Withers, pickpocket him. We have 19, or we have 500 gold in Withers' inventory. I am not going to be able to steal this, but let's go ahead and try anyway. I failed. Hey look, Withers doesn't care. Let's go ahead and try that again. Nope. Let's go ahead and try that again. Nope. And we could quite literally just stay here until we succeed. Now if I wanted to, I could also pull this up. No, that's not going to do anything. Action? Yeah. Yeah, so this is going to be a minute. I'll be back when I'm done. And there we go. We just succeeded on our sleight of hand. Getting back all 500 of our gold. And just to prove that Withers don't care. Talk.
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Yeah, so we're all good. Leave. And then now, look at that. I got 500 gold in my inventory. Let's go ahead and send this back to, send it back to Z. And what? It is not too late. Inspect. You're not telling me anything.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth.
Very well. I forgot that I can't read that right now.
You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You feel the darkness radiating from the book. It's delicious.
A cursed book? How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
Put the book away. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish and proceed on to a long rest. Let's go ahead and confirm that no one wants to talk to me about anything, which it indeed does not look like they do. I mean, granted, in this day of the game, we didn't really do much of anything, but still, you never know. Let's go ahead and bed down. And pack supplies.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
Alright, I can't believe I didn't see it. We even found the boar you snacked on. How long since you killed someone? Days? Hours? Let's go ahead and go with the first one, because I am not going to even humor the third one.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Why didn't you tell me? I don't care how much you need, you're not drinking my blood. Or Illithid, pushing to his mind, searching for the truth. Nah, I'm not gonna do that one. Just why didn't you tell me?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
I do, I believe you. You tried to bite me, how can I trust you? Leave, if I ever see you again, I'll kill you. I do believe you.
Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear.
Fine, but not a drop more than you need. Alright, but go too far and I'll drive a stake through your chest? Or are you mad? No. I mean, he seems trustworthy enough as it is, with all that high charisma. Let's go ahead and choose the first one.
Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Persuasion, that's enough. Strength, push him back. Melee attack, grab the stake and drive it into his heart. So we're going to have a -1 on both of these checks. But let's go ahead and try persuasion. I need to get a 5. That's all I need. It's not too bad. So that means I need to roll a 6. Roll the dice. 15. Success.
Oh, of course. That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy.
I'm looking forward to seeing you fight. I don't. That felt wrong. I'm looking forward to seeing you fight.
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Just a nibble. Trophy earned. Let Asarian bite you. Ouch. I have some sort of debuff on me, it looks like. Let's go ahead and take a look. Bloodless. Feel a bit woozy. -1 attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Well, damn. Ooh, hey, look, puppy. Pet him. Pet the puppy. And pet him again. And we'll leave. Now, I am noticing that my my recording seems to be popping a little bit. So in order to keep things from getting too glitched out and all that, this is where we're going to end this for today. Thank you all so much for joining me. In our next episode, we are going to continue on with the Goblin Camp and all of that stuff. And we have a lot of people for us to talk to. But until then, this is Famine52 signing out. And peace out.